Oh, what just happened to me? People of the world, friends and relatives, I need to tell you something. I've only listened to maybe like a half a dozen of their songs, but Pinegrove is quickly becoming maybe my favorite band. Like, all joking aside, I don't think I've ever heard a band that I feel so much like they are playing their songs just for me. Not gatekeeping. Yeah, I think that's my point. My theory is that everyone who likes Pinegrove feels that way. They're like, this is a special moment between me and Pinegrove, and I'm happy to share it, but there's no need to because it's all here and it's mine right now. Problems by Pinegrove. This song is almost in standard tuning. We would like to be in the need to tuning, which is where it's standard tuning, but then the top string is tuned down a half step to D sharp. Oh wait, that's actually not true. Then in the actual studio recording, they're tuned down a half step, and then they tune the bottom string down an additional half step, but I don't think that he does that live. I think when he does it live, it's just E, A, D, G, B, and then the bottom string is D sharp. But I know, it sounds terrible. Listen, it's really bad. But then if you play an E chord, it sounds great. I have good news for you. If you just really don't want to detune your bottom string, guys, you can play this song in standard tuning and it still sounds good. It just doesn't sound as magical as the actual song. So once again, bottom string tuned down a half step. If you don't have a tuner, if you don't have a clip-on tuner, what you can do is play the 4th fret on the 2nd string from the bottom and then play the bottom string, and those should sound the same. So you loosen up the bottom string until it sounds like the 4th fret on the 2nd string from the bottom. Now let's get to the song. Please place your pointer finger on the 6th fret of the 2nd string from the top. Put your pinky on the 9th fret of the 3rd string from the top. If you can't do that stretch, it's probably because your thumb is coming up too high. If you bring your thumb back a little bit, it's a lot easier to make that stretch from 6 to 9. Then put your ring finger on 8 of the 3rd string from the bottom. Guys, I use my middle finger to mute the top string. Is that what I do? I think so. Sometimes my thumb does come up a little bit and do that, but you want to mute the top string is the point. On this chord, which is known as a B over D sharp, B over D sharp, it's not going to be on the test, but it wouldn't hurt to know it. You're going to strum 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 strums down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2. I count to 8 and then I count to 2. That's kind of my rule is in music. I never count past 8. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2. Then you're just gonna relax all your fingers so you're touching the strings but not pushing, so all the strings are muted, and you're gonna strum down 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you're gonna let go of your fingers and strum the open strings as you head over to an E chord. I recommend that you use your ring finger to play 2 on the 2nd string from the top, pinky to play 2 on the 3rd string from the top, and middle finger to play 1 on the 3rd string from the bottom, and your pointer finger's not gonna do anything, and you're gonna strum this chord. I strum up on it. I don't know if you have to, but I like to go like this. I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, mute, 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 up, like that. Then, on this chord, on this E chord, I go up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. I don't know, I lost track of what I was talking about. I used up all my energy being sincere at the beginning of the video. So difficult for me to be an actual human being. Guys, on the E chord, we strummed up. Then there's a tiny little pause, and then you're gonna strum up, down, 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 up. Notice that every once in a while I'm doing a down that I'm hitting a little bit harder than the other downs. Check it out, check it out. I'm going up, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up. Play it with me. Here we go. Up, up, down, 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 up. I think you're getting it. I think you're doing a great job. After that, you're gonna switch to a weird F sharp chord. We're not gonna really worry too much about the names of the chords because that bottom string is detuned, which makes it very confusing. Take this E shape and move it 1, 2 frets over. That's why I wanted you to use these fingers for the E, because then it's really easy to switch to this F sharp where you just slide your fingers 1, 2 frets over, then put your pointer finger on 2 of the top string. Not a bar chord. Notice the bottom strings are open. I'm just pushing on the top string. So we've got pointer finger 2 on top, then ring finger on 4, pinky on 4, middle finger on 3, bottom 2 strings are open. On this F sharp type chord, you're gonna strum down, up, 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 down, up. So that was just down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, twice in a row where I'm accenting every other down. Then you're gonna go right back to the E and we're gonna strum up, up, down, 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 up. Literally exactly the same as we did the first time on the E. Let's go ahead and play through this. I don't want to count every single strum because I think it's just going to make it more confusing and because it makes it more work for me and I want it to be less work for me. Partly because I don't want to do the work, also because my computer is at 26%, which means that if I don't get through this song quickly, then my computer is going to die before the video's over and then we'll all be up a certain creek. A certain creek that's name rhymes with goop. Ah! Oh! What just happened to me? Let's play through what we have so far, starting from that weird B over D sharp chord. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and up. Switch. Guys, you did great. Then you do the exact same thing again, literally the exact same thing again. I do think it would not hurt for us to practice this a little bit more, so let's go ahead and play that whole thing those times in a row. That's Spanish for 2. I'm surprised you didn't know that. That way you can see how it works when you repeat it. Also, like I said, just more practice. 1, 2, nice and slow. Switch chords. Back to the beginning. Here we go. Get ready, guys. Great. Then we do almost the exact same thing again. This is when he sings, "It was supposed to snow." We go back to the B over a D sharp. Sorry, I lost track. I just like all of a sudden felt like, you know, when you get one of those feelings like something bad just happened in the world? I wonder if someone I love just died. I just got a feeling. Or maybe it's just one of the many horrible things that are going on in the universe. Actually, you know, I've never thought about that. Like, there's always so many terrible things going on the planet Earth. Think about how many just devastating things are happening at any given instant across the universe. Like, I'm not saying that there are definitely aliens or anything, but like, there's a lot of planets out there. There's a decent chance there's aliens somewhere out there, and they're probably having their own catastrophes. This is just a dark universe we live in. It's just unfortunate, is what I'm saying. I'm gonna try not to think about that anymore today. Okay, so when they get to "It was supposed to snow," we have our B over D sharp, our first chord. We do our regular thing on that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, ba, 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 E. Exactly the same. But then Instead of switching to the F sharp chord, we're gonna switch to a C sharp minor. Please place your pointer finger on the 4th fret of the 2nd string from the top, ring finger 6th fret, 3rd string from the top, pinky 6th fret, 3rd string from the bottom, and middle finger 5th fret, 2nd string from the bottom. We're gonna do the same strumming on this C sharp minor chord. Because of this note, what is it? It's a C sharp minor 9 with no 7. C sharp minor add 9. Who cares? Guys, you're gonna strum down, up, 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 down, up. Then you go back to E, but don't do that up thing this time. Just go down, up, 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 down, up. Notice for all of this stuff, these 3 fingers stay in this shape the whole time. For the E, the F sharp, and the C sharp, try to keep your ring finger and pinky touching. Like pretend the nail of your pinky is glued to the back of your ring finger, and then your middle finger just kind of awkwardly smashes up against your middle finger like that. It's really cool. These are really good tips. Okay, then we do that. No, then we go back to the, so we'll call that the chorus. It was supposed to snow part. When we go to the C sharp, we'll call that the chorus. We'll call the other part the verse. Very short verses and choruses. I don't actually know how he planned out this song. I feel like I'm getting off track. I just am a little worried that someone in my family is dead. But you know what? We're just going to move on. We're going to worry about that after I finish the Problems by Pinegrove guitar tutorial. So then you go back to this thing and we go bump, bump. We do the regular verse part again where we go bump, 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 E. Then we go to the F sharp again. We're just doing the same thing we did before. Back to the E. And then we get to the ending, which it's another it was supposed to snow part. So I guess we're calling that the chorus. It's pretty much the same thing we did before. You go to your B over D sharp chord, but then you're gonna take your middle finger and you're gonna push on the 7th fret. Before we were just muting the top string, now we're actually pushing on the 7th fret of the top string. And we're gonna really gently just do like a down, 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 up, down, up, down, down. We just want this nice, gentle little strumming. Down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up. Then you go to the E, down, 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 up, down, up, down, down. Then the C sharp, down, 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 up, down, up, down, down. Excuses now. Back to the E. And end with a nice gentle strum of that E. Guys, let's play through the whole song really quickly. 1, 2, and then I'll do a wellness check. Down, 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 down. That's too slow, guys. We can't do that. Let's do it a little bit faster. Let's go like dun 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 dun. 1, 2, whole song all the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, mute, 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 and E. Switch to the F sharp. Then back to the E. Start it over. And all my problems so stupid. They're not even problems. Then here's what we're calling the chorus. And it was supposed to snow. It did for a minute. There's no distraction now. Then back to the verse. Spend these years up on the phone. F sharp. Is that much better. Then here we go, the ending. And it was supposed to snow, but it didn't. So there's no excuses now. It was a nice moment we just had. Guys, I forgot to say one random little tip. When you go from the E back up to that crazy B over D sharp chord, because that's the hardest switch, right? But here's what's cool. Your pinky gets to stay on the same string. Just slide your pinky from 2 up to 9. Look at that. What a great way to end the video. Start it over. And all my problems